Welcome back. We've got 5 quick questions with Mr. Tyson Branstetter here, the director, writer, and actor in the upcoming film Axe. Mr. Branstetter, you are a director. You've made 2 films in the past. How is this film compared to the ones you've made in the past? How's the experience been?
It's been a much different experience. My first 2 films were Tabloid and Stony. Tabloid was about a celebrity who was getting stalked by paparazzi. So the paparazzi get transported into this dream world where they are the celebrities and they're getting photos taken of them. It's a really bad movie. I don't recommend it. Second film was Stony. It's a lot like a Rocky film. Both of those films were good film, by the way. Stony. You should go watch it. But both films were filmed on a digital camera, 720p. Not a great camera. This one was filmed on an iPhone 13. Things were a lot better. I think the environment around Axe was a lot calmer. Everything was a lot more organized, and yeah, it was a blast. I really liked working on this film. Every bit of it.
All right. What would you say is your favorite Saw trap in the entire series, as this movie is heavily inspired by that franchise?
Saw trap would have to be Saw 3, The Rack, where the dude is getting his limbs spinned, and it's pretty graphic, but it is a very creative trap, and I did have a huge enjoyment of that one.
Okay. Now, this film did win an award at the Troop 4740 Film Festival for Best Editing, and a lot of people have praised this film's editing. What was it like trying to get this right where it needs to be in that Saw style of editing?
It was quite difficult. It was edited on an older laptop, so a lot of the changes I was making I couldn't see in real time because the laptop wasn't fast enough to catch up with what I was trying to do. And the shot where Mr. Despenas is in the chair and the camera's rotating around him, and now it's all sped up, I couldn't actually see how that looked without first exporting it. And if it looked bad, which at times it did, I had to go back just slightly just in the film and export it again to see how it turned out. I also had COVID unknowingly the whole time I was editing this film, and I edited it on a old kind of beaten up kind of like chair at a relative's house. So it wasn't, can't say the editing experience was great, but that's not really to the fault of anybody.
Now, Deserted Island, you're stranded. What 5 films are you bringing with you?
5 films. The Incredibles. The Incredibles is the greatest animated film. It might be the most perfect film ever made. The pacing, all the animation, the acting, the voice acting, I guess. It's all incredible. The second favorite has got to be Spider-Man 2. It's my favorite film of all time. I could watch it forever. Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. Third, I gotta say Forrest Gump. I really like Forrest Gump. I know a lot of people not might like Forrest Gump. That's not okay. But I'm glad people can have wrong opinions because I'm right. Fourth favorite film. That's a good question, Mr. Despenas. Fourth favorite film would have to probably be. I really like Into the Spider-Verse. It's the animated and the first of the Spider-Verse films. I think it's great. I don't like the second one as much, but it's still a good movie. But this movie's the pacing and the soundtrack of it, incredible. Finally, my 5th favorite, if I was on a deserted island. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here and say Beyond the Ring. It's a wrestling documentary, and I haven't actually seen it in a long time. But I know it would keep me entertained and also fill the void I'd have by not having any form of professional wrestling.
All right. And finally, can we expect to see anything in the realm of Axe in the future?
when one door closes, another one opens. As of right now, nothing has begun production on anything else in the Axeverse, whatever you want to call it. But watch the movie October 25th, this Friday, and who knows, you might get a better answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Branstetter.